Hello and welcome to the Foundation SMP. My name is Kalbuster and my neighbor just decided to blow up his base. Jeez, that is some explosion. If you watched my last episode, then you may have already spotted it, but now it's actually out on its own video, so we can actually take a look at it, and I must say, it is looking magnificent. It is, as much as destruction can be beautiful, also, this is gorgeous. That is one big explosion. Jeez. And look how it decimated this land. Yeah, that definitely must have taken some hours together. What an idea even. Yeah, just let a bomb explode on your base and of course there is a explosion mushroom as a result of it. But before I get myself distracted again, let's actually do ourselves some business. And I may have already done somewhat between episodes, because, yeah, look at my levels. 94 is a beautiful number on its own, but that is my current experience rate, which is all due to the villagers, of course. Oh no, they have escaped! The box is all blown up! Who am I kidding? I moved them a little bit further. Yeah, this is where we kept them last episode, of course, in this little tough box. I should maybe also explain that on the back side, I had then go ahead and made a little extra area where I could take them in from here and then introduce them to a friendly drowned that happens to consume their face. So, but it grew out of the area. And so I've already started constructing a new, more permanent area for the villagers. And I think it is looking a little bit copperish. Please ignore this at the moment. They just need to oxidize for a moment. So, and since I'm spending my episode probably over here, this seemed to me a good area to do it. So that's right here. There's no other reason to it. Wanted to show a aerial view, but there isn't really much to see from the aerial, besides maybe how it is sectioned in. I still need to think of what I want to do for the roof, but I am feeling quite okay with how it is looking from the side. Again, I really like this mud and tough combination, so that's what I've started using. Obviously I need a little bit solid walls over here to keep the villagers in. But I was able to cheat a little bit by having the floor be mud bricks. And so I can actually use the mud on the side, and that is looking very nice, I think. I still need to finish it in many places, of course. Because, yeah, the mud operation isn't ideal yet. We'll have to work about that. But if I've got enough mud, then I can replace this dirt with the mud. The dirt doesn't seem, from a distance, it doesn't seem like anything is missing. But trust me, yeah, we do need to make more mud and fill that in. I will also still have to think of what to do with this some more. I guess I may eventually remove this middle pillar over here and try to arch a little bit the brick so that it looks a bit more pretty. And whilst I do that, I still need to remember myself that these sides are a little bit more close to the ground, so these will need to have a custom fit as well. But enough talking on the outside, let's actually see what's on the inside. It's looking just a little bit more prettier. I've really gone ham with the tuff over here, and especially the mud brick floor. I really like this. I just really like this. You may not be able to hear it because the sounds are a little bit more different when recorded. But in-game, this is really the softest sound that I'm used to. Besides the tough brick is really loud on better condition. They really need to tone down the levels of that. But the mud brick is actually very good. I can barely hear myself walk. So this is a very functional ground on here. Having to spend a lot of time in this area. Yeah, this definitely helps the comfort, and it looks nice as a floor and together with the brick. Now ignore the ceiling for now and that wall over there. We've got a lot to do still, which we'll do in this episode. Actually, we'll at least expand the area, which if I take a look outside, I would first have to sleep, that's for sure. And if I then take it to the air, you can see I already planned it out where the rest is going to be. If we can land on this. Yeah, there you can see. I think I've measured it all out. So we would have a couple there, a couple there, a couple over here. Then we've got an entrance over here and the same on the other side. And yeah, this also gives a good view, I guess, on how I've decided to do this. I wanted to feel it quite cozy from the inside, but at the same time have a lot of room. And so I tried to find a unique design of how I would locate them. And I ended up with this. So there are two over here next to the hallway. As you can see with this oak over here, that is the ceiling. And then we've got these two next to it, using the back wall of the others. And I've set this back a little bit over there, but it isn't completely aligned with this, which makes for an interesting outside, I would say. And then the other ones, as you can see, there is a little bit usage of this corner over here that I could right about can tuck in that one without being this too cramped, because if I would want to have a trapdoor or something right here, I'm not very decided of that yet. I don't have anything currently in there, but if I were to do, I would need to have two blocks. So I made sure that I've got this block where I can place something and this over here. If I were to place it otherwise, they would have the same block, but they would have to have a trapdoor here, and they cannot be in the same block. So that's why I decided to do that. No other reason really. And that then decided where this needs to go, I think. So it isn't quite symmetrical, as you can guess already, I think. I cannot land. It is just barely asymmetrical. It is a little bit squished, and it makes it very an interesting shape. I'm not sure how I am gonna finish this, but it is looking quite decent already. Just by using the tuff, I guess. It is already looking okay-ish. As certainly for a villager hall. So that's what I will be doing at this moment. I'll finish this side of the building and then I'll check you in before I put the ceiling on it. And I'll see you in a moment. There we go. The walls are now all built up pretty much. Actually, I'm still missing a couple of blocks over here. Completing this kind of... I don't know. It looks pretty. I don't know the term for it. Yeah, I'm just busy with filling in the ceilings. But I was reminded that I actually need to give a look inside yet. Now, obviously, over here, the floor is still missing, and they are missing in all locations, I think. Oh no, actually, this one has the floor installed already. I need to gather a little bit more mud in order to complete that. But as you can see, I've decided to separate two rooms that are next to each other with some fences. There's really no reason to it besides not looking all the same. And then we've got some matching oak ceiling, which I think does look rather okay and nice. Oh, and obviously I didn't even think about it, but of course I've got some more proper tools now, thanks to the levels, so I could actually enchant some stuff. I've got not a great helmet, it's got some protection. I was able to enchant the elytra, I think I did that last episode maybe. So a projected protection on my pants, it is nothing really. And feather falling I went for on the boots, that's the most important thing. Oh, and I've got some fire protection if I need to be in the nether, I guess. The pickaxe most notably has got its I think it had mending. It's got efficiency 5 or 4. Sadly still, but it's very good at least. We've got a very decent axe, Unbreaking 3, sharpness 4, so this is the slaying axe. Fortune 3, I prefer to have not silk touch on my pickaxe, because otherwise I'm accidentally harvesting leaves when chopping down trees. This sword still needs some work. It's got smite 4, which is decent, and looting 3, very good also. It just needs unbreaking and mending pretty much. Shovel, very decent, just missing an efficiency level, that's all. And a hoe, that's the most recently made thing, which also still needs mending and maybe an extra efficiency level. But to do that, I would either have to buy books or construct some new tools to enchant them and get efficiency 4 on that, and then combine them. I'm not too very sure of what is the best tactic really, but at least I don't have to wonder about levels anymore, and that is very nice. Minecraft can be very hard if you need levels, that is for sure. So having a solution to getting a lot of levels just trading with the villagers, and then also having some enchanting bottles for when you don't feel like trading is very welcome. And with that, I think this is the last one. There we go. I still need to figure out what I want to do for the rest of the ceiling, as well as this area over here. So for now, I've covered it up with dirt, as you can see. It's my replacement blocks, let's call it like that. But yeah, I'll do some mining off camera, because I need to construct myself some more mud to fill in the floor. And when I'm done with that, I will be back. See you soon. Hello and welcome to another episode of the Foundations SMP. My name is Skullbuster, and what do you mean this episode hasn't ended yet? I'm yet one to finish? What? Also, where's the sign gone on my building? Where's the contents gone? Ah. It has happened again, hasn't it? I see. Dang it. Again? It seems to be a running joke at this point. Oh my goodness. Okay, so apparently I've been gone for how many? 230 days? I think it's actually 231. I'm looking at it, but what makes a difference? Okay, so I've been gone again. Can you remember me what I did last time? Something with villagers, maybe? Oh yeah, okay, let's go over there. Yeah, that's a good thing. Oh, actually, while I'm let's dress up for the occasion. I got some new armors. We'll probably talk about that soon. I don't need this anymore. I will need my spyglass, I think. Let's go to the now complete villager hall. And here we go. It is complete. Well, it may not be complete yet. I'm not too certain on the roof yet, but it's looking decent, and I'm happy with the shape. I'm happy with the villagers. These have all been transformed already, and whilst we're on it, I may as well do something like this, because it has been a fresh day. So I can do this, and then I can also do the bottles and repeat the process. And I'm actually, as you can see, making a profit of 4 emeralds each time. So that's very nice. Yes, give me all those bottles of enchanting. Because if it wasn't clear already, yes, I am trying to make an experience shop. Because I heard the need of my neighbor, being Phantom, that wanted a lot of experience on demand. And what better way to use than experience bottles? Actually, it's trading with these guys. I'm gaining way more levels with trading with these villagers than you can get with the traded bottles of enchanting. That's interesting, right? So that's why I'm actually selling 2 things over here. You can either mend it yourselves with these little bottles, or you can just let it mend me. I'm a bit interested to see how this has gone. This is going quite well. Very nice. So as you can see, indeed... Wait, I'm requesting only 1 per stack. Who is overpaid? Jeez. 1 diamond per... 1 diamond per stack. It is clearly on the side. Have I made a mistake or something on the other side? No. It's fine. I don't know who keeps overpaying. It's only 1 diamond. But the crux of it all is that this mending service on the other side may well be a little bit cheaper. So you can leave your tool behind in a broken state and find it back later, all mended up. So the idea is, lately I also introduced these chocobo because they weren't in the beginning. But the idea is, you put your unenchanted tool in. Let's pretend these are enchantment books. In order, it's important they are in order, saying I want this tool being enchanted with this book first, then this book, and then that book. And the price will always be the same, being only 1 or 2 diamonds if I remember. No, yeah, there you go. So I decided on a price of 2 diamonds per book to apply, which in my ID should be a little bit cheaper than having to enchant this book yourself by using purely bottles. So if you've got experience, you can do it on your own, of course. That's for sure. But if you really need a lot of enchantments on your tool, like being made fresh from the beginning, then it may be very interesting to use the mending service instead of buying all the bottles yourself, because you may need quite a lot of these to get to the appropriate levels, especially for the final enchantment. Whilst in the meantime, me perusing those bottles gives me a lot of experience already. Look at me, I'm just rocking a casually 81 levels on my hotbar. So that's the idea behind this. One can just leave their tools behind, give me a ring on the Discord or something to let me know this is here, because otherwise it may take a while for me to notice, of course. And then I'll just enchant whilst I'm going around collecting bottles to refill this chest. I can just have this tool in my offhand and get those mended up. So that's even cheaper for me. And therefore, it should be cheaper for them. So let's read the book again, actually, because you probably haven't seen this yet. The mending service. If you need your tools mended this instance, wrong chest, try the other one, which is pointing to the self-mend, of course. If you really are in a hurry, you can better buy the enchantment. But if you've got a little bit more time, if you can miss the tool for a day or 2, depends on how quick I can react, of course, they can leave it behind and find it fully mended back. Or fully enchanted, really. Because, yeah, I could just enchant the books. They could also leave their tool in there with no books, I guess. And I'll just fully mend it again. I've got nothing saying about that, right? Okay, I say 1 or more enchanting books, but you may also just drop the tool. It doesn't make sense, but you may. If you don't want to buy the experience bottles or don't know how much to buy and you're afraid it's costing more, I don't think so. But then, yeah, I can also mend that for you. They should be applied in a box, because the order, of course, is important. And I think I've also made that as a rule. Yeah, the owner must ensure that the books are in the correct order. And if they cannot be mended because it's too expensive, then I'll just return them books and say sorry. Because, yeah, that's enchanting in Minecraft. It may not always fit. So the cheapest book should be in the back. I wanted to say in the front. No, the cheapest book needs to be in the back, because the most expensive book is most cheap to apply first. It makes a whole lot of sense, right? Right? Surely it does. As you can see, I've got not a single customer over here. I'm really disappointed. Apparently I'm not doing the right thing. Or maybe it is because I haven't advertised since 230 days ago that I apparently made the shop, but haven't made a video since. Ah! I did I did say it in the Discord, but apparently not everybody has noticed it's here. They've noticed the mending chest, so... And that took also a while. It literally took new members on the server. Have I spoken about the new members on the server already? Geez, there's a lot to catch up also in the coming videos, and I surely hope I can now make them again. Next episode I will also explain a little bit more, I guess, of when I'm gone. This is just to wrap up this video, because we made this building, and otherwise we wouldn't have seen it finished, and now we do. I'll also explain why half of it at the moment is all of these masons, I think you're called. Are you called masons? Mason, yeah. Okay. I'll explain that then as well, because that also has a very good reason. And we'll catch up on what has happened even more on my base and why I cannot show anything much more. But I do hope you enjoyed this episode and are looking out for anything more. Just to cover myself being safe and going missing for another 230 days, my end phrase is gonna be bye for now.